gentlemen, we may have found life. Well, possibly.
I was walking down the road today,
Joanne and I
we're
here. Well, what the friggin' heck?
Joanne
and I.
The windows of the
I was getting a little backdrop there, Joanne.
Look how
You know,
the open road
that's what
affects us
happens
all.
when you're broadcasting from outer space.
To spend your days in
I'm here with Joanne.
There's something to live for. There's something to die for.
We're spaceshipping at day 1,716 in a row. And I think we may have found a planet that can inhabit another life form. Joanne, we know, non-human entity, and that's fine. Guys, I'm moving myself over. I gotta give Joanne a little more room, you know? She's there, wheezing. Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. I'm here on the spacecraft, New Horizons. New Horizons? We're on our way out of the atmosphere into the stratosphere. We have to find life. NASA, this is their new, I guess, plan, is to send a news reporter out into space to cover the day-to-day. And today we're on our way. And very soon, we will have a conversation with an alien life force. I say life force because we really don't know what the hell they are. Could be lizards. It could be Jabba the Hutt, Joanne's long-lost cousin. Guys, we're here, Channel 7 News. We're bringing it to you straight. Alien life. We'll be the first ones to broadcast live with an alien. And so we can have a conversation. I'm sorry? Joanne's not an alien. She's a non-human entity. Yeah, but she's not an alien. You know, could possibly... Joanne, are you an alien? Joanne, no one can hear you over the wheeze. Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to do a monologue. I got Wheezy McGee over there. Channel 7 News, Pip Skippity. We're here on the alien, ship, though. Trying to see if we can meet up with another crew out there just doing a little gallivanting. And we're like, hey, look at that spaceship over there. Zip, zip, zippy doo. Moving around like a pinball. You know what I mean? Beep, 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 beep. And I'm just like, let's go there in the middle. And when they come by, I put my thumb out. Okay, can I jump along for a ride? I'm a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Channel 7 News, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Mark Pires, and Joanne, Wheezy McGee. Guys, I think Zabrowski may be hitting us with a woohoo in a minute. We have Matt Zabrowski here as well on the spaceship. Zabrowski, this is when I throw it to you. Give it to us, buddy. Woohoo! Spaceship woohoo. Nothing better than that. What the hell? We got freaking BeatSeats back here. New Horizons. That is part of the fuel. You want to get to the space? You can't just use rocket fuel. You need BeatSeat fuel. This is a positivity, energy flow. That right here. There's a double decker underneath the side cabin. Guys, we're getting back to it. Joanne and I will be heading back to Connecticut, Pip Skibbity. We have to do a story. Tomorrow is a big day. The president is going to be impeached. That's another conversation for another day. But right now, on the spaceship, with Joanne, wheezing. Joanne, do we have anything? What do we go? I'm looking out the window. Yeah. Oh, cool. Look at all those stars. Yeah. God almighty. This is the downtime. This is the stuff they don't talk to you about. Oh, everything's always like off the charts, 10 plus when you're on with Pip Skibbity, Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. But no, there's downtime. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne. Oh my goodness, Joanne, that is beautiful. Joanne said, Joanne, it's hard to hear you over the wheeze. and then also with the Jabba the Hutt voice, it's a double-decker of horror, really. Nightmares. Guys, we're going to go back to the studio. I need Joanne to set the, I guess we're using a time machine to go back in time. Joanne, is that what we're doing? Back to the Future, Mark? Again? I did it. I already have the movie. It's out. An hour and 30 minutes of ridiculous comedy on everybody you've ever known. Marxist, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. When I was Abraham Mark Lincoln, and I did, the Emancipation Proclamation and stopped slavery. It was a big day. My freaking AC just went out. Joanne, we're going to have an issue getting back in if the air conditioning's not on. It's going to get hot. Here, outer space. Yeah, I'm looking at all kinds of crazy things out the window, but we don't have an air conditioning system. You know how quickly it's going to boil in here? And I got to boil with you? You ready freaking reek? Yeah, there's an amplifier in here now, Joanne. Maybe you should play some guitar, Joanne, with that ridiculously stupid triple chin. You've got it. You should work it, Work the triple chin. We're going to have to get that AC back on, Joanne. I'm starting, it's starting to die already over here. What's that? No, I'm sorry, Joanne. Even with the AC off, I can't hear you over your wheeze. It's just ridiculous, Joanne, I'm gonna go back and do like a teleport. I'm gonna see if I could get a Star Trek thing going, teleporting back to the studio. I got a concert to put on. There's a show starting, Joanne. What's that? No, Joanne, I know the show started already. I know. I'm here. I'm doing it. This is double beat seat style. When you got a double beat seat in the shot, when you're doing a monologue from a spaceship, outer space. Joanne, you should have played Jabba the Hutt. Big bucks. You missed out on it. You missed out on big bucks. Of course, your father played the part, George Soros. What's that? Yeah, no, Joanne Soros, that's her name. We figured it out, 23andMe. I had to pull a piece of hair, Soros's hair out, in order to see if we get DNA match. Swab Joanne's stupid freaking chin, because there's enough underneath that chin, And we had a match. And Soros, they're actually, if you look, you could see the resemblance. I had a fly. I thought I got it. Joanne, there's a fly here in space. Yeah. All right. Going back, Joanne, do me a favor. If you see, look. Oh, Joanne, look. There's a planet. That planet right there, and that one, and all these freaking planets. We found one. Life. We found life, Joanne. Channel 7 News. We're bringing it to you straight from the planet machine. We're on the machine. There are planets everywhere. And look, there's BeatSeats. Gosh almighty, Joanne, with the stupid BeatSeats. You can't keep the freaking green screen over the BeatSeats? Gosh, you're the worst, Joanne. All you do is wheeze. It's tough when they send you out to do these, on reports. Joanne. You make the best of it, you make the best of it. Now, Joanne, I'm going to do an outro. We're gonna do it proper, okay, because we found life. Channel 7 News, Mark Pires. We're here on the ship, Joanne and I. We found life. We found a planet that sustains life that's just a short distance away from its star. It's a quiet star. It's like it's nighttime and that star's life. But you know what? They can have life there. Channel 7 News! Guys, when Channel 7 News needs a guy to do it, they call Mark Pires. And Pip Skippity's better for it. If we didn't have Channel 7 News Pip Skippity, what would we do? Sometimes I lie awake at night wondering what would the world be like if it didn't have Mark Pires, Channel 7 News, Pip Skippity, Anyway, you guys can subscribe to the Pip Skippity newsletter. All the good stuff. Anyway, Joanne, I'm going to go teleport back, show to play. Got to get the AC kicking. Yeah, because you're starting, reeking back there, I'm going to keep my distance, Joanne. I'm going to stay about this far away from you. Social distance, and it's not because of the cove. It's because of that freaking smell that's coming off of the moo-moo. You can't wash the moo-moo. Yeah, like, I understand, Joanne. We're in outer space. They don't have the washer dryer deal here, and you didn't bring an extra moo-moo. So you've been here 37 days. What are we looking at now, Joanne? Are we going through like a spider web? What is that? Something's throwing spider webs at us. That's not good. When you're in outer space and all of a sudden there's something so big, a spider so big, it's throwing spider webs at you, at your spaceship. No good. And there are people outside now, Joanne. They're all outside the windows. All right, no, Joanne, I'm going to go you do you, which nobody likes. Anyway. Freaking Joanne. She's always wheezing, guys. I'm sorry, because I know you want to see a show and you're hoping that it's just a good show and there's no wheezing. That's an impossibility, unfortunately, because Joanne is the master of the wheeze. I don't know why I came up with that side bit that Joanne has a wheeze, and it's just so obnoxious I can't even do my show. I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. I want to say hi to everybody that's kicking it with us. We're going back to the main screen. Joanne, are you with me? Good. I'm glad she's not with us, guys. Jack Serval in the house. Michael Brand. I see Barella, S-Coop, and Trish Killian. We have liberty and freedom. And I think I saw Mama Bear as well. I'm going to head over quickly and check out if anybody's with us over on Rumble. I want to say hi to everybody who is kicking it with us on Rumble. It is a platform you guys should also subscribe to just in case YouTube does the worst, which is basically means getting rid of the show. They like to do that. They're a bunch of jerks. Sometimes we're right in the middle of it, and then we're like, why? Where did it go? It's done. They just decided to, get rid of us. Anyway, we're going to play some music for you. I am in the process of getting that guitar finished. I think it's going to be a beauty. I'm looking at it right now. I did some spraying. I have to do some more than some sanding, some spraying. It's going to be a bit of a process, but I'm looking forward to it and hoping that it's something I can play and it sounds as good as this Fender afterwards. I got to get this air back on. Come on. There we go. There we go. You guys ready for some music? My buddy Hilly in the house. Good to see you, pal. I'm going to play you guys a song I wrote in 2001 on my father's birthday. How about that? This was June 9th, 2001. It's been acting weird lately. gonna play this one for Hilly because he's got to get going. This is a little tune called "The Beat Rolls On." You like it? Here go. There we go. Might as well take the lyrics out just to make sure I don't miss anything. We fall back down again. We live to die. We're never understanding why. And I'll give my life to you forevermore. You keep me rolling on, and I'll never hide my face from you. Will not be alone with me. The moonlight hours, and I pay my debts of time to dream this dream and stay alive where everything's fine and where the beat rolls on. The beat rolls on. The beat rolls on and on and on and on and on. I can't change your ways. I can't light your flame. I've been wandering low, and I'll roll on and on and on and on and on and on. 'Cause where the beat rolls on, where the beat rolls on, on and on. beat rolls on. The beat rolls on. The beat rolls on and on, yeah. On and on and on and on and on and on. We fall away. It's just you and I this time. We're holding hands. Sight this love. I'll take my chances. When you will not be alone with me in the moonlight hours. When I pay my debt to time. To dream this dream and stay alive. Where everything's fine. And where the beat rolls on. It's where the beat rolls on. Alone with me in the moonlight hours. When I pay my debt to time. We'll still say happy birthday to you, Brother Hilly. My man. Woo! Guys, if you have not followed my brother Hilly, you can go there and have some nice chats. There's lots of chats. There's also, if you're into scripture, a little bit of everything over there. If we could do like our own version of Flight of the Bumblebees. Should we play something you guys know? If you want to hear a cover, head to YouTube and type it into the chat. Mark Inspires. Easy to find. And if you can, leave a comment. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel while you're here. All notifications on. You know that whole gag. All notifications on. And you should really check out and make sure you're still subscribed to the shows that you like. Because they unsubscribe a lot of people from my platform, which I'm sure I'm not the only one. So you should make sure that you are getting the shows that you really appreciate. This is about as good as we can get, guys. You know, it's a double-decker style of me, but whatever. Yeah, Hilly knows. You got to make sure you stay subscribed to the ones you like. Where's my freaking fly swatter? Did you hear that? There's 9 of them around me. Guys, we're killing them tonight. Woo! Double-decker style. Woo! Right by my fotch. You want another one? Come on! I got a freaking electric shock for you. Therapy. It's therapy. They're okay, guys. They're in 5,247 pieces. You know? I don't know where we're... Oh, there's a wing. Deal with it. Yeah. I gotta find the lyrics to this. This is a great song. Save it for later, yeah, yeah. I haven't played this in years. We're gonna jam to it in a minute. There's a great lead to it on the horns. Must be a sucker for it. Cry, but I don't need my mother. I am like come to a decision on this. Sooner or later, you let away with the ground. Save it for later to run away and let me down. Sooner or later, you'll hit the deck, you'll get found out. Save it for later to run, you let me down. You let me down, down, down. Black air, 7 seas riding through. What can you do? You know what I meant, and with you, love, sometimes don't try. Like na 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 no. Sooner or later, you'll let you where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you hit bend down. Save it for later, run away, let me down. You let me down. You run away, run away, run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Save it for later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you hit the ground. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you let it down. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you let it down. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you let it down. Save it for later, don't run away, let me down. Sooner or later, you let it where you let it down. Sooner or later, you run away, let me down. She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find a better man. She dreams in color, she dreams in red. Can't find a better man. She dreams in color, she dreams in red. Yeah, yeah. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. says she's in love with him. Can't find a better man. She dreams in colors, she dreams in red. Can't find a better man. All right. I was going to play something cool. Oh, there's something else. And I got sidetracked by Hilly said, could I do Creep by the Radiohead band? Let's see. I did it once before and it was good, and then last time I tried it was terrible because I couldn't hear the song in my head. Let's see if I could hear it tonight. I haven't heard the song, really heard it in about, since it came out, I guess, when I was a kid. Maybe randomly a few times on, if it's been in an ad or something like that, but I don't listen to music. At least, not in about 20 years. Only my compositions, unfortunately, but that's because we're trying to edit things for this show. 1993, Pablo Honey, Creep. Redone in 2023 by Mark and Pires. And I'm Casey Kasem. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. So special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't know. It hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm agree. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's running out the door. Yeah, she's running out. Makes you happy whenever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. I'm hungry. I'm always. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Don't. Thank you, Hilly. Thank you very much. You are special, S-Coop. You guys all are. Hilly, you rock. Thank you for coming in tonight, buddy. Guys, thanks for showing up again. Appreciate it. I don't know if there's anything that you guys see as potentially beneficial information in order for us to grow this program. You know, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment after the show. Hey, Mark, maybe you should do it. It should be 20 minutes long. You know, maybe you should just play music. Maybe that you're not funny. You shouldn't do any comedy. Maybe you should do more comedy. Maybe you should do the news. Maybe you should never do the news. Whatever. Let me know what you think, because I'm not really sure how the freaking hell I can get people. I mean, I don't even know. I think I have to quit the streak in order for something to reset on my channel, because I can't get like I need a group of people, like a large group of people here for what we just played. I played Creep. I think that was a pretty freaking cool version. There shouldn't be 11 people watching that. That's just fucking mental. And I'm sorry to swear, but it is. It is totally mental that after 1,716 days in a row, I can't get more than 11 fucking people out to see the show. And it's like clearly something I'm doing wrong. So I don't know. After like this much time, you have to start reflecting. I've been doing that in between in random moments. I'm in the middle of building, you know. That's what I should put out there. Hilly's right. Tim, how are you, my brother? I'm going to get back to what Samter said, because it's true. This is the positiverific show. We're not going to get into the negative here. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What do you like most about the show? Get rid of Joanne, more of Joanne. Again, just leave comments afterwards and let me know, how do we get more people to want to come here every night? Because I'm here every night and I do it for free. And it would be nice if other people, you know, come out and hang out and see what we do here and listen to Creep on the BeatSeat and listen to, you know, Bob Marley or whatever else is being played, or just getting together for a few minutes and chatting. But we should be able to get a substantial amount of people here for that after this much time. Now with the fam, night after night, day after day, I've been here delivering the good news. I know life gets crazy. Everyone's got a life to live. But you need to break away. You need to break free. Yourself a little perspective, yeah, before your time is gone. Take a moment. Think about life. You need to get down and go wild. Yeah, nobody knows. It's through Talk Family Jam. Real Talk Family Jam, 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 jam. Talking about what's going down 2023. I don't know if you're with me, but this is crazy. Oh, every day we keep going deeper down a dark path, yeah, away from God. Oh, but if you haven't figured out by now, they want to get rid of God, yeah, and make you believe that you are God. Oh, you need to check yourself. Straighten the numbers, yeah. Oh, real talk family jam. Scoop and all of you, Trish Killian too. It's the Real Talk Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. Yeah, with the ladies and CA's, gotta throw an axe at somebody. Maybe at the target, gonna get the bullseye. Whoa, whoa, right between the eyes. Oh, it's the Real Talk Family Jam, Family Jam, Family Jam. Even though the world is so infected with the plague of hatred in the blood, yeah, everyone's on the run. No one wants to sit down and have some fun. The Family Jam. The Family Jam, yeah. So bold and kicking it with you, you know we're getting down and I yeah. Family Jam, Family Jam, Family Jam, yeah. It's a Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. I flicked the hell out of that pick. I don't know if you saw. Stop making noise, guitar. Stop it, seriously. Thank you. We had this from the microphone from earlier. Yeah, doing a stupid thing with Joanne and the spacecraft. We found alien life. No, and it wasn't Joanne. No, it was not. Oh, goodness, fam and friends. Looks like we did it again. Looks like we did it again. Another day here. Mark inspires. Does he? I don't know. You let me know after the show what you're digging on. And remember to be always there to live again. If you didn't know that, now you know. Tomorrow's day 1717 in a row. There's something cool about that, you know. It's funny, I'm playing stuff for you guys like day 600 in a row, cool stuff, you know. And 20% of the people trust the government. That's interesting. Oh, my camera went off. Great. Freaking real. Let's see. 20% forget the trust the government. Okay, I'm going to end the poll there. I think that's a solid poll right there, people. Solid poll. I do want to thank you all for being here. Remember, spread the word. Tomorrow, another show. So, let me say goodnight to you. If you are here, I'm heading over to the screen. Andrea O'Neill, Barella, Hilly Billy, my brother, Jack Servold, S. Coop, Leisure number 7 in the house, Tim Beers. I hope you enjoyed the Family Jam, my brother. I do my best. I'm a little tired, but you know what? We get into it anyway. Trish Killian, you rock, You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for continuing to show up on a daily basis with me. Despite, it's funny. I think about something that it must be exciting when you go into a chat and there's hundreds of people there for you guys to chat with. And it must be a little, a little defeating that we can't get a crazy crowd like that here. But I do have to say, the same people that are here every day, this is the strongest group of coolest people I know. And they show up here every day, and I feel like all it needs to do is grow from there, because the stuff that's being talked about and the love and the spirit within the chat is so positive. And I think we need more of that in this world. The world is dying. I've shown up every day because I have some weird personal mission in order to do the work of the Lord. I know that sounds stupid. It may sound stupid to you, but there's only one reason why I continue to show up every day. I'm on a mission to try to save this world. And I know that sounds ridiculous. Not one person can't save the world. But someone tried to 2,000 years ago and they were killed for it. Someone has to keep trying. And it's over if we don't try. And I hope it's a movement of people who are doing the work of Christ. The work of the one that we should be modeling ourselves to be like. I don't even care if you believe in Jesus Christ, in Yeshua. But if you do, then God save your soul. But if you don't, you need to understand that the ultimate role model for man and woman is Jesus Christ, is Yeshua. You just have to look at the way he lived his life and how he did everything for everyone else, and then you will see that that's the ultimate role model. I don't want to look up to somebody who's confused about anything. He was not confused about anything. He was extremely certain about everything. And that is security and comfort. And look, I'm not trying to get religious on you. I just have hilly-billy here. And I do think it's important to state my mission from time to time. I was sent here. I'm certain, because nobody would have the stamina. Nobody would show up every day and do this. After this long, they would just quit. So I can only explain it as I have this firm belief that this show can change the world. And I know it's stupid because I only get 11 people here when I do a show every day. So I'm either completely out of my mind and my content totally blows, or there's a reason why I show up here every day without a script and things take place. Subjective, yeah. But just the effort of going live every day for this long it's been really impossible to, I think I don't know if anybody would be able to do this. I really don't. If I was single, it'd be easy. And even someone who's single, I think, would have a hard time doing this. But the entire time I've done this, I got 3 kids and a wife. And I show up here every night to do this show. To 12, 11, 13. And it's like, okay, are you going to quit one day? And every time I start thinking about it, I'm like, I know there's somebody out there who really wants me to quit. Not just one. I know there's a lot of people out there that really want me to quit. And in a weird way, it makes me want to show up again tomorrow even more when I think about those people. And it may be something silly. I talked to someone once. They're like, no, there's nobody out there in a room thinking about you like, we're keeping them away from people. And I was like, what's more realistic is that in 2019, when I did the Trumper show, they saw it then and they were like, this guy's a problem. And they put me in a hole back then and never thought about me again. And I'm just here every day forever in this hole. And what I mean by hole is the show can never grow. It doesn't grow because nobody sees anything I put out. When I go live, no one gets notifications. I see a lot of people's channels grow and mine never grows. So it's been here at like 11, a little under 11,000. It was at 11,000. They took away 400 of my subscribers. Thanks, YouTube. And then I've been here sitting kind of floundering at 10.7 something for a while. And I don't know, no matter what I put it together. I put out a piece of comedy. I put out a new movie. I put out a new song, a new album. I go live. Nothing ever gets seen. And it's really quite frustrating. Like I said, I've had this kind of perspective for a while that if I had something go viral, you know, I would, and people didn't show up, I'd be like, okay, obviously. What I mean by people, like, I never want to disrespect my family that shows up here every day. You guys are all awesome. Andrea and Barella and Hilly Billy, Wharton, all of you guys, Trish, you guys know S-Coop. I could go through the list, but you know what I mean. When Kill It and Grill It shows up in Leisure 7, you know, you guys are amazing. It's a weird thing, though, that no one else either knows about the show and doesn't come back, or doesn't have any idea I'm live again. Or they're like, oh, I didn't get a notification, I'm not going to think about it. I haven't put out a piece of content in a while because there's like 60-something views in my last piece of content. 60-something. I got 11,000, almost 11,000 subscribers. They showed it to 67 people in the last month and a half. And it's like every single piece of content, they show it to nobody. Not even my own subscribers. And this is a level of suppression that like is depressing when you're trying to just reach people and bring a positive message to the world. So I do appreciate, side note, I do appreciate, you know, like I'll go in and I'll say hello to Hilly, and he'll say, hey guys, go over and make sure you subscribe to Mark and his channel, and he tells them about what I do. And wages sent to almost everybody here over here. And, you know, and so when people who have viewers, when I pop in or whatever, tell those viewers what I do here, it means a lot, because to be suppressed like this for this long and to show up again tomorrow, either out of my mind, or I really truly believe this is something, there's something here that is needed by the 12 or 13 people that come back every day. And this hope is that somehow we break through a wall and others show up. But that I just can't figure out. You know, that part I can't figure out. After this much time, I don't know what else I could put out that will get the attention of, you know, enough people when we're live every day and to hang out and listen to some music. It's funny, I always thought like people watch music all the time. Like they'll go and there'll be someone's live playing music and there's hundreds of people watching them play music. Maybe thousands of people watching them play music. And I'm like, okay, cool, they're playing guitar, probably well, singing, that's great. And then there's this show with a guy who invented the only drum in the world for guitar players. I invented it. I'm not just like playing something that some other guy made or I bought from China. I freaking build them right downstairs. I'm sitting on a BeatSeat I hand built a month ago. I create them. Now I'm milling the wood. I'm going out with an Alaskan chainsaw and literally milling the wood to make boards. I'm going to let it dry for a year, throw it in a kiln for a month or so, and then I'm going to be making beat seats out of the wood that I cut with my own freaking two hands. If that's not the ultimate origin story of a drum, oh, what are you playing? Oh, I'm playing a new drum that was just invented. It's built here in the United States. You know what's crazy? My drum was built by the inventor, who plays music every single night on YouTube and writes music. He put out 209 songs, 16 albums on iTunes. But he also milled the freaking wood. He milled the wood, built it, shipped it to me, and now I'm playing it. But he freaking, and not just got the wood and built it. And that's what I always did, because that's what you do. But now I'm milling wood. It's crazy. I love it. And it's nuts. It's nuts. But you know what? Someone's got to do it. You know? So honestly, here's the thing. I have to think about it one of two ways. If I go out and buy a bunch of wood, it costs a lot of money. If I can somehow spend my time, get some wood and cut the wood, I get paid back. If I hopefully sell a beat seat and I can pay myself back for the time I put in, it winds up being around a wash. But there's something to me that's very like shoes off, grounding to this planet about that. You know what I mean? That the drum that I'm sitting on, I freaking milled the wood. I took the log and I sliced off all these freaking panels, these boards, and I built beat seats out of those boards. Woo! So like I said, This is not just a show about music. This is a show about music with a guy who invented a drum that every musician in the world should be playing. But I invented it. I play it every night. No one else is playing the BeatSeat. Yet. The first Adam, how are you, my friend? My point is that we will be jamming as a group very soon. Multiple people in a chat jamming on the BeatSeat. That's actually one of the goals I have, is to put a band together where everybody's playing a BeatSeat. Drummer, bass player, me, keyboard player. We're all kicking on a BeatSeat. And the drummer's going nuts, you know, and just adding this wall of sound on the BeatSeats, you know. And it's going to happen. I don't know who's going to do it. I don't play with a band anymore. I play by myself. I do this show with the freaking looping. I don't need to hire anybody anymore, which is great. Yeah, hold on. I want to just tell something. Yeah, Shadell. Just so you know, that's basically a story for the day. I'm totally with you, buddy. You know, I don't understand what it is. I don't think that it's not a globe. It's not flat per se, but it's something like that. I think it's more flat than it is a globe. I had a conversation with someone, and no one wanted to understand it this way until I explained it this way. I don't even know if this is real, but my philosophy is this. It could be a spheroid, just like they said. But we don't freaking go to the bottom of the spheroid. No, that's stupid. You know, oh, we want this around the globe. Blah, blah. We could go like this, and that's around the Earth. You know what I mean? And so basically, I was talking to someone. They said, no, I went to England, and then I went to China, and then I kept flying in the same direction, and I came back to New York. And Mark, you know, it's around. And I said, yeah. That means you started here and you went around this way, right? And they said, yeah. I said, no, it means that you went around this way. And your plane kept going, yeah, and you came back to the same point. But all you did was stay on the top of the spheroid. I said, my opinion is that you don't go around and underneath the spheroid. And I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, that's just like my thinking about this is like, oh, well, there's a bulge. I'm like, well, why don't you freaking feel any of it? You don't feel any of it. The planes don't recorrect. There's 5 or 6 documents in NASA's this is all classified documents that were disclosed. You know, they disclosed it at some point. 5 or 6 different locations where they said, based on a flat, non-rotating disk. That's what they consider us. And who considers us a flat, non-rotating disk? NASA. Everything that they develop, the planes are flying off of the concept or theory of a non-rotating disk. Well, how does that work? How does that work? You design aerospace flight, all flight, intercontinental, whatever. What are we talking about? It's all designed based on a non-rotating disk. And when you think about it, one of the examples I always thought about, which I think is very interesting, is I fly a drone. Okay, I was one of the first people to fly a drone. I don't know if in the U.S., but in my part of the country, I was the first real estate agent to fly a drone. They did news stories about me in 2013. I always think about things that aren't being done yet, and then I freaking do them. And maybe it's stupid, maybe it's not, I don't know. But eventually, other people do the same thing. Is somebody else going to decide to go live every day forever? I doubt it, because I've proven that it's not easy to do, first of all. And secondly, I haven't found success at it, so I don't know what the hell the point would be. You know, I just do it because if I can leave something positive into the world while I kill a couple mosquitoes, you know, then I'm going to do it, okay? But the bottom line is this. This planet is so much bigger than they tell us. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's 25,000 square miles. You believe that? Ridiculous. It's massive. It's ridiculously big. We're living on like this it may be never ending. Like, that would be crazy. Imagine if you could get past the oceans and, you know, you just keep walking. Where the freak is the end of this place? Just keep going, dude. There's some supernatural stuff going on in this world. Even though we look at it as it's not supernatural, it's just normal. Oh, look up at the sky. You know, there's a lot of supernatural stuff. And that's why when things do happen that are really spooky and weird in this world, we're like, whoa, what the hell is that? Because there's a lot of supernatural stuff in this world. So I truly believe that a few things. You guys probably know this by now. We freaking did not land on the moon. Okay, if you think you did, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. We can't go back. We lost the technology. Oh, really? With your stupid freaking computer the size of the room that couldn't do anything? Now you got, like, I could do more. I could fly anything. I could fly a drone with this. I could do all kinds of, there's a computer in here, okay? But the computer they had back in the 60s was like on freaking time cards. And oh, man, look, guys, we landed on the moon. Oh, yeah, that's great. How did you get that video? How'd you get the video? How did you get the video of the lunar freaking module landing? And then look, oh, look, Neil Armstrong comes out of the lunar module. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Is it? Unfreaking real. You know? Oh, goodness. We did an amazing comedy bit about that. And about the moon land. Oh, I got to find it. I almost want to play it and just, you know, it's still early. What the freaking hell, all right, guys? You're not going anywhere, right? You guys going to kick it with me for a little bit? I'm going to play you this. Yashadal's going to like this. This is something crazy, okay? So, I did a few different things like this, where I ripped on the moon landing. And I don't know what's going to pop up. We'll see. Let's see what I come up with here. I got a few. One of them was so nuts. I found the director of the moon. Oh, moon landing exposed. The theory they do not want you to know about. And how many people saw? I'm going to give you the link, okay? So you guys can see it with me later. I'll just give it to you so you can, at your own leisure, watch the whole thing if you got to go. But that's it. I'm going to play it. Shut this off for a minute. Ah, I'm falling. I got my racket here to kill something. I don't know what I'm going to kill yet, but I'm killing it all. I'm going to kill everything. You know, they shouldn't have messed with Mark Pires' channel, Subtle Deuce, you know. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going up. Okay, can we go live here? All right, so guys, I hope you enjoy it. I don't even know what it is.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
NASA engineer, $61 billion a day, something like crazy. How much money do they spend a day, Joanne? Can you look that up for me? Give me a number. What does it cost a day to run NASA? I want the figure. When's the last time they went to the moon? Or when did they ever been to the moon? Did they go? Was it real? Kubrick. Just saying, you do a Kubrick and you go out there and you see him and he's telling the story. He's like, look, deathbed confessional. It's me. I was there. I put the lighting up and I did it. I shot it. And who the hell else did the really cool pan on the way out? And who the hell caught as it landed? Did they drop him off first? Parachute him down. Hey, listen, Chuck, you're going down to the surface of the moon. You're the first one. You're the first one. You're going on the moon. But we can't ever let anybody know that. You don't let anybody know that you were the first one on the moon. Okay? Because we have to let Armstrong get the credit. Okay? He does it. One small step for humanity, one large sweep for mankind. He does it like a John Kennedy voice instead. But you can't let anybody know that you're there because someone's got to man the camera. How are you going to get the capsule down onto the surface of the moon and not film that moment, you know, for history? You're there. They're in the 265,000 miles away. We're doing it live. Yeah, I know they're watching it live. And also, I'm panning live 265,000 miles away. I'm using a toggle 64K, 8K, 8 kilobyte, guys. The whole thing. That's what the memory. 8 kilobyte. I had a toggle and I was able to freaking maneuver a camera on the moon. Live. You are there, right? Don't talk about Chuck. He's not allowed to be. You don't give him the credit, okay? Yeah, he shot it. Yeah, he was there first. Yeah, his footprints had to be wiped away afterwards. You know, can't let people come by and be like, "Who was wearing the 4.5s?" Yeah, he was really small feet. He had those really weird small feet, normal size, 6'3" actually, but these really small 4.5 foot 4.5s for men's shoes. You had to go to the boys, the boys' Foot Locker. Foot Locker Kids. He's in there. Sometimes you would go and he would try to get some Keds, And when he got the Keds, they were like, this is a gold mine here. We have an adult wearing our shoes. We should see if he'll do a brand sponsorship, which he was totally all in on, that was how it all came out. Nobody knew. They were like, everybody thought it was real. And then all of a sudden, Chuck, he gets this brand partnership, this 4.5s. He's wearing them. And they're like, oh my goodness, Chuck, you're a genius. Why have we never met you before? He's like, well, it's because I was on the friggin' moon. They're like, what? You went to the moon? He's like, yeah. How the hell do you think that shot was done? That's where the whole thing opened up. Everybody's like, what? Yeah. Sometimes you just get the insight. You just know what's happening. You know what to do. You just pull the trigger. You shoot the shot. You get Chuck in there with his size 4.5s. Get it done, Chuck. Take the picture. We're going to wipe away your 4.5s afterwards. Because they got, you're there and everybody's got their normal size shoes, men's size shoes between 9 and 12. You're there in 4.5. They're going to think there's an alien on the moon. Same time. So we have to, make sure we wipe those away before we leave. But, do me a favor. Grab that parachute. We're kicking you out the door. First parachuter ever on the moon, by the way. But nobody will ever know. By the way, it's going to take you 4 days once we kick you out to float down to the moon because of the gravity, So it's just like you're going to kind of do like this weird Chris Angel where you're doing like you had your hands like this and you're coming down, but you're going really slow. And oh goodness. So make sure if you guys watch the rest of that, bottom line is this, clearly, they had a guy on the moon before Neil Armstrong came down. So really, Neil Armstrong was second on the moon, Chuck was first with his size 4.5 Keds, Guys, in the past, did a lot of little bits like that, But seriously, you can't tell me you can't figure out how to get back to the moon. It took 60 years later. You're still trying to figure it out. What about the Van Allen radiation belts? What about the fact that you were traveling in cardboard? Oh, look at that. It's aluminum foil wrapped around a bar. Is that what we got? Yeah, let's just spray it gold. Oh, it's gold looking? Got that at Party City. Wrapped it. Wrapperoo. Oh, guys, that how's that look? Much better than Russia's. I'll give you that. It is much better than Russia's. Russia had a really funny one. Oh, that's an interesting looking lunar module, lunar rover. Freaking Russia, right? Oh, everybody hates Russia now. No, I just hate Russia back then. I don't really hate Russia now. I hate Russia back then. Cold War Russia. I hate that Russia. What do I think of Putin now? I don't know. Vladimir Putin. He's Putin in the work. I think Putin's Putin in the work. I think if you want to take out Vladimir Putin, you better be Putin your best guys on it. Yeah, I did, Yashidel. I saw the landings, India's landings, where they showed the automation. Oh, look at that. Wonderful, They landed in Antarctica. Just kidding. Nevada. I don't know where the hell they are. Homeless tweaker shelter. Yeah, Aaron's right. I swear. You know what it looks like to me? It's like when you send your kids into the jungle gym park, like where they're just climbing around all these stupid things that were made, you know? Oh, look at it. There's the balls at the bottom you jump into, the ball pit. It's like one of those stupid freaking things you go into McDonald's, you go in there and there's like the roundabout and you run around like this and you slide into the pit of freaking balls. That's what we're dealing with, you know, with that dumb, stupid freaking rover. We got to the moon. Did you? Why don't we go back? We can't figure it out. We lost the technology. You lost. You lost it. How about you never had the technology? That will go with that. That's much better. That's a much better truth to live by, you know. By the way, the moon's a freaking satellite, you know. We know that, but it's somebody else's satellite. They came here to keep tabs on us. Isn't it funny? They've always said the moon's a satellite. Yeah, it's a satellite. Somebody else. You know, we have satellites in the sky doing things, sending us data, taking pictures of us. That's a freaking satellite taking pictures of us. You can see little, you know, those stupid craters on the moon, the dumb ones. You know, there's specifically a couple of dumb ones. Look at the dumb ones on the crater of the moon area. Door opens. You know, alien crafts flying out of the moon. What's that, Joanne? Welcome to the show, Joanne. No, Joanne. I'm pretty sure they're not coming here for you. She said, are they going to come here and you know, abduct me? No, I'm sorry, Joanne. If they're coming here, they're coming to get 50 other people before they come and get you. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I know you equal about 50 people. If they just got you, there would be 50 people. But still, they are going to start with normal people. You're not a human entity. Probably closer to. You know, this topic we were talking about is what is really happening in the world. It's all a lie. The book of Revelation is happening, and they know it. I'll tell you what. Hilly Billy will agree. Yeah, this is the end times. It's scary, guys. I mean, look at all of the natural disaster. Look at what's happening with these direct energy weapons they're being released on the world in Maui and Turkey. Did you see the video? I gotta find this video. It blew my mind. Let me see if I can find this real quick. We're gonna see if we can find this. Let's see if I can find this. It was on TikTok originally. I don't know if we're going to see it here. But, yeah, I don't see it. Let's see. Turkey wildfire. Direct energy. Let's see if this finds it for us, because if we could, it would be pretty sick. It was like, no. Oh, wait a second. What's this? Let's watch this real quick. It may get us in trouble. I don't know what that is.
What if you could do SEO smarter
What if you could?
and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta
Joanne,
tags
we're gonna
page
open
by
up,
page or all in one go. Modify your URL.
Viral images claim to reveal what caused the Maui wildfires. Ariane Tilly is here to verify if those images are legit or not.
The wildfires that swept through Maui are the deadliest in U.S. history in more than a century. At least 100 people have died and more than 850 are missing. On social media, people are speculating about what could have caused the fires. One trending theory is that the fires started due to an attack from a directed energy weapon. 3 viral images appearing to show evidence of directed energy weapons have been shared online.
Look at that.
But do these images really show that directed energy weapons started the wildfires in Maui? Let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Government Accountability Office, the National Weather Service, a reverse image search using Revi, the Canton Repository, SpaceX, and Chilevisión Noticias,
Chile
a Chilean news company.
Vicial.
If you haven't heard of directed energy weapons, I've got you covered.
They're weapons like lasers that use energy fired at the speed of light to damage or destroy targets.
Yep.
According to
Laser
the U.S.
engraver.
Government Accountability Office, many countries, including the U.S., are researching their use. But these viral images do not show those weapons. As of August 21st, the exact cause of the Maui wildfire is still unknown, although the National Weather Service says the risk of fire was high given high winds and dry conditions on
stupid
the
lady.
island.
So what is actually happening?
All right, that's not the one I was looking for, guys. I have to find the one because it is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Let's see if we can get into TikTok real quick. Let's see if we can get into TikTok. Turkey.
Compa, ¿qué le te parece esa mora? La que anda bailando sola me gusta pa' mí.
Stupid. Okay, I'll use the QR code and get in. Guys, this is how we have to do it. Sometimes you gotta get in there and you gotta do it. QR code net. Okay, now I just let myself into my TikTok so we could find this. Let's do this. I'll get you guys back up so we can look at this together, okay? Okay. Let's get over here. Okay, so let's do this. I freaking just did that. It's asking me to do it again, really? All right, we're in now. Here we go. So, turkey fire. I know that. Thank you. Here it is. Watch this. All right, check this out, guys. Watch. Are you watching with me? Watch this, guys. I want you to listen. Watch this, guys. This is where it gets nuts. Come on. Is this the right one? I don't think this is the right one. I don't remember it being this low. Okay, here we watch. Look at this. It's the same location. That sounds like my laser engraver. Listen to that. Watch this, guys. You hear that? That's what my laser engraver sounds like. And look at the colors, exactly the same color as my laser engraver. Starts a fire, you see that? Watch, it comes back on again. You hear it? That's a laser. Look. Right, guys? Some crazy stuff going on in the world right now. That's all I could say. Some crazy stuff going on in the world. So make sure you are staying legitimate. Too legit to quit, you know. And paint your roof blue. Laser engravers. The laser can't burn anything blue, which is why there were blue things that were totally fine in Maui. Think about that. Why is there a building that was totally fine? It's blue roof. Why is there a car that was blue and was totally fine amongst melted cars? Erin, thank you so much for being here. Yasha Dell, thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll be back tomorrow. It's day 1717 in a row tomorrow. Guys, the Trump Files, which is basically 4 hours plus a comedy, face swaps that I did in 2019. I'm releasing the movie, but not on this channel, I don't think, because how much freaking worse can it get, you know? I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I'll just release it on Rumble or something and not on YouTube at all. I don't know. Still trying to figure this out. But we have to watch the whole thing together. It's 4 hours and change. It's done. I'm going to screen it myself. Maybe 1717. Maybe we'll screen it tomorrow. I don't know. If I can get on early enough, I'll pop it on and we'll watch it. Screw everybody. Not you guys, but everybody else, you know. Timero, we're going to do it all over again. Joanne, can you say goodnight to everybody? Joanne! Nobody can hear you over the wheeze. Tomorrow. You go away. You go away. Yeah. You got to go away. See you tomorrow.